Hi everyone, I'm Hoodie Angel Brandon, and welcome to another Fire Emblem Heroes summoning session. Today is a special day because we are celebrating my birthday! So we are here with Weekly Revival 65 and Weekly Revival 31, which has Azura and Brave Dimitri. And funny enough, both of those are characters I am interested in trying to merge up, get them plus 10. So it is just really funny that they both happen to have their reruns on my birthday. And so we're going to try and channel some birthday luck and chase those merges. Real quick, let's take a look at them. Here they are. Dimitri is at plus 6. Thanks to getting his Forma and getting him pretty decently kitted out. And then we have Miss Azura, who is not far behind with plus 5, so she needs 5 copies and Dimitri needs 4, and we're gonna hope that we can get those today. So the plan is we're going to prioritize Dimitri since he's a little bit closer to getting maxed out. We're gonna try and finish him first, and then afterwards we will chase for Azura merges. She also, as a dancer, technically needs them a lot less than Dimitri, but we still want to merge up those faves, so that is the plan, and we have almost 800 orbs, 792, not a bad number, and hopefully we won't have to burn the whole stash. Let's go ahead and rally luck with extra birthday luck, and get started with the Dimitri banner. Weekly Revival 65, starting off unfortunately with just 1 blue orb. Gonna take that free summon and see what we get. And it is just a Shauna, but hopefully we'll be able to get those extra merges. Also, backup is probably going to be Edelgard, and then on this one, probably Elise. But yeah, we're gonna go for Dimitri. This time we got 2 blue stones. Also, since these are weekly revivals, we do have those slightly improved odds of getting the characters. Hopefully those help us out. And also, since this will probably be a longer summoning session, I went ahead and asked you guys for some questions for me to answer during this, and we're doing a little birthday Q&A. Just like we did last year when we looked for summer Claude merges. So let's go ahead and start those off. She new. Hold on. No, she's not. Never mind. She's new-ish, but not new for my barracks. But first question from Honey Dooley, who said, "Hi, happy birthday. 2 questions. What got you into Fire Emblem? And do you watch anime, and if so, what are some of your favorites? And also, good luck." So, thank you. The thing that got me into Fire Emblem was I saw some reviews of Awakening, and they were positive, and it had the marriage mechanic and the character customization, 2 things that I'm a sucker for, and I was really excited about those. And I played the demo and I enjoyed it, and so then I ended up getting the full game, and I ended up liking it a lot. And funny enough, the marriage mechanic and the character customization ended up not being things that mattered that much to me in the end. Obviously, some of the newer games don't have the character customization, and the marriage mechanic was not as prevalent in like Engage. So those things that got me into the series didn't end up mattering as much for keeping me sticking around, funny enough. But I actually almost skipped, I was almost going to just quit after Awakening, because I really liked Awakening, and I was like, there's no way there's a game better than Awakening. And so I was like, I wasn't even interested in Fates. And then funny enough, now Awakening isn't even in my top 3. But it is still a good game, and it is still what got me into the series. And of course, I already knew some of the characters from Smash Bros., but Awakening was my first game, and that was what got me Really into the series. And as for anime, I don't watch a ton. There are a few that I like, but I don't like keep up with all the latest animes that are super popular or whatever. Actually, I only just recently watched something new, and before that, I hadn't watched anything in, I think, like 3 or 4 years. But I did just recently watch Madoka Magica, and that was really good. I wouldn't necessarily say it was my favorite, but it was good. But as for my favorites, I really like Yu Yu Hakusho. That one's like classic. And then Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. I also really like Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, but I like Zexal just a little bit more. That one's my favorite. And there we go, finally got our first Dimitri merge. He was taking his time. Yeah, this one is not plus speed Dimitri. He was very slow, but hopefully we get those other merges a little bit faster. And once again, thank you, Honey Dooley, for the question. Next was by CatsRule90, who asked, will TMS ever return? At this point, honestly, I don't really see it happening outside of voting them in with CYL. Yeah, I doubt it, and frankly, I don't really care that much about TMS outside of the fact that it still doesn't have a harmonic hero, so resonant battles with TMS are kind of lame, but wouldn't hold my breath on them. They also ask, if you could make a seasonal theme or bring back an old one, which would you choose? Which is a pretty good question. I really like the idea of like a food themed banner with like characters like Ash and Adu and maybe like Jacob or Felicia or Flora as like chefs, or like a maid cafe themed banner. I'm surprised they haven't done anything with maids yet. That seems like a very easy sell banner. So yeah, I think I'd want like a maid or cafe themed banner, or cheerleaders. Put everyone in cheerleader outfits. Put me in a cheerleader outfit. That'd be funny. They could be dancers in quotation marks. Which, speaking of, if I were going to bring back a banner theme, it would probably be dancers. Before they scrapped dancers, I probably would have said the picnic banner, because I really liked the theme of the picnic banner, but the fodder choices and the unit choices weren't super amazing at the time, so I think that's why that banner kind of flopped. I don't think the theme was bad, it was just kind of everything else around the banner was not great. But yeah, I'd probably pick dancers over picnic though, because dancer was a great banner theme, and they changed it like every year, so it didn't get stale either, so it's unfortunate they cut that. And then finally, they also asked, would you rather have a new mainline, remake, sequel, or spin-off of a Fire Emblem, and why? Honestly, probably just a new mainline game. I'm not that invested in the remakes. There are ways to play those already, so... So while remakes can be cool, I'm not like gonna lose my mind over them necessarily. And frankly, I don't trust them to make more spin-offs. And I think the games that they would probably do a sequel to, I don't think they necessarily need one. Like, we don't need a Three Houses sequel. We don't need like an Engage sequel. They ended on a good note, so I don't think there's any reason for that. So I'd rather just get a whole new game, personally. And so far, we aren't having insane luck with this, unfortunately. Just one Dimitri. Now I'm starting to wonder if I'm going to get around to getting those Azuras. Hopefully. The next question is from Avavago, who says, happy early birthday. Oh, hold on 1 second. There's no blues or greens, so I guess we're going colorless. But they ask, what are your favorite music genres, artists, songs, etc.? I don't really have like a set thing. I mostly listen to like game music and like stuff from like anime and Steven Universe and Vocaloid stuff, honestly. I don't know that that's like a genre. That's just generally the kind of stuff I listen to. I don't have like favorite artists or anything. But for like songs, I like, of course, Electric Angel is my channel theme. I really like Butterfly on Your Right Shoulder. All the Fire Emblem ending songs are good. Yeah, like I said, a lot of Steven Universe songs as well. Just things from those are what I enjoy, I guess. Not necessarily the most concise answer, but I don't really have a concise answer, I suppose. You, go. Not today. They also ask, do you like any Heroes OCs as much as the main series characters, and if so, who are your favorites? My favorite Heroes characters are Alphonse, who is like really cool. I like Alphonse. I really wish he had been the Feh rep for Engage, honestly. He was shafted hard in favor of Veronica, and that's lame because Alphonse is the actual main character. He should have been in. And then aside from Alphonse, I really like Fjorm. She's got a really cute design. Sharena and Regan are also up there, but they just aren't as developed, I think, as the other two, so they're not as high on my list. But yeah, the Heroes characters, I actually like a lot of them. Not necessarily as much as mainline characters, but they're cool overall. And there we go, another blue, come on. This is not going great so far. Come on, Dimitri, where are you? King Dimitri, we need more copies. Anyway, our next question is from Zack Attack Snack, which is a funny name. I like the rhyming. And they ask, my favorite Engage Lord. I did a whole video on all my favorite Engage characters. I ranked all of them. But my favorite Lord, not counting like Alir and like basically only counting the main lords that are used in like promotional stuff like the elder siblings, it would probably be Diamant. But Diamant, Ivy, and Tamara are all like about the same for me. And overall, I would pick Fogata though if you count the younger siblings. But go watch the video. I worked very hard on it, actually. They also ask, least favorite Engage Lord. I think I had Saline as my least favorite. Did not care for her. Did not find her terribly interesting. Her gravity-defying dress makes me angry. I don't like looking at it. And now we have passed 100 orbs for only one Dimitri, which is unfortunate. Unfortunate. Our next question is by Blue, who asks, who's better, Tane or Blue? He really put me on the spot here. I love both of them. They're both really cool guys. If you haven't checked out their stuff, they do really cool stuff. Please go check them out. They're both super cool, super sweet. I'm refusing to choose a side, just like Corin. I don't know. I like both of them. I think of Blue as the cool one and Tane as the cute one. So I think that's the most I'm willing to commit on this issue. Sorry. But yeah, I love both of them. They're both super cool. And speaking of, Tane with a question: if you were to S support characters from non-romanceable games, who would you choose? And I'm guessing that by this he means non-romanceable characters in Fire Emblem games, since he specifically used S support. Working under that assumption, the only characters I can think of off the top of my head would be like Cliff and Jenny and Faye, all just because they had cute designs in SOV. But speaking of SOV, here's Adelphia. But yeah, all those characters are pretty much just off design because their personalities don't do much for me. But I'll go ahead and throw in a non-Fire Emblem character as well. A game that doesn't have a romance mechanic, but I would S support the character, would be Nia from Xenoblade 2. Best girl, I love her. Also, this is post-recording Brandy, and Tane just sent me this adorable art for my birthday, and it's super cute. Thank you. I love it. All right. Yeah, so far, not going great. Come on, Dimitri. Where are you? I saved a long time for this. Please give me my Dimitris. I do not need Lara shells. I still have some more questions, but this is going a bit slower than I was expecting, so I kind of want to take a little break from the questions, but we will return to those in a little bit. For now, I just want to lament the terrible luck going on here. Yeah, we're up to 5.33%. We have passed our Hero Fest odds. Come on. 3 Dimitris right here. That'd be nice. Your Highness, the King of Fargus. No, that's Sedith. Sedith, go look for Dimitri. Yeah, I love Dimitri. He is my favorite of the 3 House Lords. And I also love Azura because, you know, I love Fates. But alas, this is not going great. But I was really excited to pull for these 2 because yeah, they're characters I really like, and I was like, oh, I'm finally getting a chance to go for them. It just so happened that I'm done with my other big projects. They had they'd gotten decently high up there on merges already, and now this was the perfect opportunity. But the game does not agree. The game does not agree. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. I'm actually going to take red because I don't want to pull a Claude. I'm going to try and dodge the raid up. Thank you. Yeah, at this point I'd rather take non-focus units and try and preserve the pity. Come on, Dimitri. Ah, there he is finally. Jeez. Oh, that was bad. Bad. Yeah, once again, no speed. Technically, I could have pulled the other orbs, but, you know, didn't have the chance to have something that I wanted. And this is already draining a lot of orbs. So don't want to just waste them on things that I don't necessarily need. Yeah, a lot of people do, like, once they get high pity, they'll pull every orb, and usually I don't, because I'm like, well, it probably isn't going to have anything I want. But we just need 2 more Dimitris, I think, so hopefully those aren't as painful as that last one, and we get those last 2 relatively quick, and then we can move on to trying to get Azura, and hopefully get super lucky with that, so we can have both of these guys plus 10. That'd be very nice. Alright, 2 more blues. Just a Donald, not super helpful. Roderick, funny enough, actually is okay. Just for that dual rally fodder. It's only the lower tier version, but I can actually just throw that on units that I'm planning to fodder for skills, but I pull them on their arena bonus week, and so there's some niche use to that. It scores a little bit better than like reposition or leaving their assist slot unfilled, so might as well just throw cheap fodder on there. I think we have passed 200 orbs, so 100 orbs per Dimitri, which is pretty bad. It's not going great. Not great. No, no, no. I was so excited. I kept saving orbs, and I thought we would do a lot better than this, but there we go. 3 Dimitris. We should only need 1 more. This one's minus speed. That checks out. I don't know why I'm even checking the Dimitris. I already have him plus defense, I think. I might use a Ascended Fleuret to give him plus speed as well. So he can be speed Dimitri, but we'll have to see. That's a very large investment. Those Fleurets do not come cheap. Oh, Roche. Cute. I forgot he was here. I forgot about him. I was thinking about building him, and then we got Papa Geralt, and I was just like, well, no reason to ever build him now. Maybe if he gets a slaying pref, I could run him as a Gale Forcer. Speaking of, there's the Gale Force. It's a sign, perhaps. Come on. 1 Dimitri. 1 Dimitri, that's all we need. No. I saw this big silhouette for a very brief second. I was like, ooh. And then no. It's just Odin. He does take up a decent chunk of the screen, though. No luck. Alright. Well, now that I took a little break, I think we could go back to the rest of the questions. I was kind of hoping that I could like split it in half and do part for the Dimitri summons and part for the Azura summons, but looks like might have to just move on at this point. So the next question is from Corin, who asks, if you could re-refine one weapon, which would it be? And that's really tough. I remember being kind of disappointed with Soleil's weapon, mostly because it doesn't have slaying. If she had slaying, that would like fix her weapon completely, honestly, but I don't know. I think she's actually fine. Her weapon actually does work okay. I've been using it in like arena assault and stuff. It's okay, so I don't think she really needs it, even though I'm kind of tempted to say her. But I know they're kind of like the easy, obvious answers, but like probably either Takumi or Leo, just because their refines were very oof. Probably Takumi. Oh, there we go. There's the last Dimitri. Yes, there he is. But yeah, I think I would lean slightly more towards Takumi over Leo. They're both really bad, but I think Takumi's weapon having like just terrain nullification is kind of just worse. Plus defense, which is pretty perfect. Tempting to pull that last blue, but we're going to just bounce there. So real quick, let's go ahead and merge these Dimitris up. I'm not going to do a whole unit build showcase for him because I essentially already did one. I built him in Hall of Forms on screen and kind of discussed like thought process on which skills I was taking and everything. So I feel like I don't need to do a whole nother video. It would be kind of redundant. So we're just going to merge him up here. And you guys can still kind of see him reaching plus 10 that way. There he is, the King of Fargus in all his glory. Look at him, he looks so good. Solid 40 speed, 60 attack, and then 48 defense. That is indeed worthy of the King of Fargus. He looks so good. Absolutely love him. I'm really glad that we finally have him maxed out. So there we go. That is a success finally. And now for Miss Azura. Hopefully we can get those 5 copies without too much trouble. Alright, so now we can move on to our Azura summons and we get another free pull. And I actually just checked, and those Dimitri summons felt painful, but we were actually pretty lucky. Like the average for 4 Dimitris I think was like in the 300s for orbs spent, so we only spent 252 orbs on the 4, so we were technically actually lucky. It didn't feel like it because they were taking so long in between copies, but it was technically lucky, so can't complain, I suppose. But now we are moving on to Miss Azura, which hopefully we can get her. And let's commence with the questions once more. So Blue Lions 5113 asks, happy early birthday. I hope my questions bring you some luck. Thank you. And hopefully so. Once again, let's rally that luck. And they ask, did you finish Engage? If so, what are your thoughts on the game, character, story, gameplay, etc.? And yes, I did finish it. And as I mentioned earlier, I did do a whole tier list video if you want my in-depth thoughts on the characters. But overall, I was pleasantly surprised by the characters. I liked a lot more of them than I was expecting to. And the story, it was a little, I don't know if I'd even say basic. It wasn't like the most in-depth story compared to like Three Houses. But it was good. I liked it. It was very touching, very heartwarming at points. There were sections that had me like really sentimental and tearing up, so I would consider that a success. Also, we got Fiora, who is literally useless, thanks. Fury and Pegasus Flight, thank you. And then finally the gameplay was actually really good. I was worried that the emblem mechanic would be super broken, and they are like really broken on paper, but I think the maps are balanced pretty well around them. So overall the gameplay was really good. I do think I still prefer Three Houses gameplay. Controversial opinion, I like the battalion system more than the engage mechanic, but it was still really fun. And in terms of like gameplay, it's probably my second favorite in the series now, after Three Houses, so really good. And then they also ask, who are your favorite artists in Feh and which characters would you like to see drawn in their style? Oh, Sad Ronin. He always looks so traumatized. Look at his face. He looks so sad. He looks like he just watched you eat the last donut. But he is new, and that's cool. I remember I really wanted him a while back to put Swift Stance 3 on Plaguean Chris. Don't know that I'm going to do that now, but he does have that and Joint Drive Speed. I know someone who could use those skills, actually. Hold up. I've got an idea. I've got ideas. Hold on. My favorite artist is Toby. I love their art style. It's very pretty. It's very cute. And I really want to see them draw base version Ash. That's like Ash drawn by Toby is like my biggest want in terms of like character with art request. But I think they'd also be really good for Clan and Fram. I'd love to see them drawn in Toby's art style. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else off the top of my head. I can't think of anyone, but like those would be really cool. They did Morgan, both of them, and I do love the Morgans. They also did like Klein, I think, and they also did Klein. So yeah, they've done a few of my they've done a few characters I really like. So I would love to see more of my faves drawn by Toby. Let's see, colorless for this one. Next up, Skybeat asks, what is your favorite dessert? And also, what is your favorite to bake? Also, speaking of, here is Klein. Very pretty art, even for a near launch unit, drawn by the wonderful Toby. Look at him, he's so pretty. I love the way Toby does colors. But yes, favorite dessert and favorite to bake. I would say my favorite dessert is cheesecake. Big fan of that. No particular flavor or topping that I like over the others. I like all of them that I've tried pretty equally, but I really like cheesecake. Has a nice texture, very good flavor, and it does mix well with all kinds of flavors and toppings as well. So like strawberry cheesecake, cherry cheesecake, chocolate, blueberry cheesecake, all very good. And my favorite to bake, I haven't been baking much lately. I really want to get like a mixer because when I bake, I have to mix everything by hand and it's painful. So I want to get a mixer, and hopefully I'll get one in the nearish future, and I can do more baking. But I've only really done like cakes for the most part with baking. Although I did do a cheesecake. It was actually the Greg Chun Fire Emblem cheesecake recipe thing that was like a meme in the community years ago. That was the one time I baked cheesecake, and that turned out pretty good. But yeah, I would just say like regular cake, nothing fancy. That's my favorite to bake just because it's simple with a box mix. But I'd like to try more complex things in the future. And then finally, my friend Morph gave me a bunch of questions. I did originally ask for like 2 to 3 questions per person to keep it from getting overflowed. I didn't have as many questions as I thought I would need to fill out a longer video like this. So my friend Morph gave me a big batch of them. So the next several are by him, and his first question was, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like Benuis? I like bunnies a lot. I would say probably like a 9. I've been told that I'm bunny coded, which is really weird because I think of myself more as being cat-like, but yeah, I like bunnies a lot. They're super cute. If I got a pet, I was thinking it'd probably be between like a bunny, a cat, or a bird of some kind. So bunnies are like up there, like very high tier. Like my top tiers are all animals that wouldn't make good pets, like sheep and owls and sharks. So among domesticated pets, bunnies are at the top, in the top tier. And we got a wheel of only red. They said you will be a Leo haver on this day. Which, you know, isn't the worst thing that could happen. I do like Leo. I like him more than Erica. But next question. What program do you use to draw and edit videos? So for video oh wow, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's the luck. That's the birthday luck finally in effect. Rally luck, 5 Azuras right here. We could finish the whole video right here. Oh, there she is. Ah, resplendent Azura. Very pretty. Very pretty. I don't think I need to check her stats, actually. I think I've got a plus speed 1 already. But for video editing, I use Lightworks. Not the best or strongest software. It's pretty limited, but it is relatively easy to use. It's not too complicated, and it was free, which was the most important thing. Yeah, just freeware called Lightworks. And then for drawing, I use a app on my phone called Sketchbook. It's very basic, and it was also free. And I have another app that I use sometimes for specific things called Ibis Paint, but it is a little more complicated and it intimidates me, so I don't use it as much. I only use it when I need like certain effects that I can't do in Sketchbook. But yeah, those are what I use for drawing. I'd like to get stronger software eventually, but for now they work okay for what I want to do and for my skill level without being too complicated, which is nice. Okay, just 1 Azura from the wheel. Unfortunate, I was kind of hoping we'd see at least 2, but at least we got the 1, so can't complain too much. Next, if you could force intelligent systems to make a resplendent hero of your choice, who would it be? Okay, I know this is the boring answer because I'm the Byleth guy, but it's Byleth, male Byleth specifically. But like I've been waiting a long time for, yo, Dwyer, I forgot you were in the game, honestly. I haven't seen you in ages. I've been waiting ages for, whoa, wait, that's my first Dwyer? What the heck? I can't believe that. That's my first Dwyer. Who knew? That explains why I forgot he was in the game. Yeah, I've been waiting ages for Big Sis Camilla to get a Resplendent, and now that they're doing Grail units, I'd also like to see Xander. Of course, like, Morgan would be really cool. I'm not sure what they would do for her, but I've got to go with Byleth. You know, he's my favorite. And I don't normally like the Hell Resplendents that much. A lot of characters I like ended up with Hell Resplendents, and I don't like them that much, like Robin and Takumi. And so it's weird for me to say, but I really want Hell. Speaking of, I really hate the collar on this art. Like, that's the only thing I really hate about this, is that collar just looks really uncomfortable. Looks like they put him in the cone of shame. But yeah, I want Byleth because I've seen some really good fan art of him in Resplendent Hell attire. And they go all in on, there we go, second Azura. Nice. But I've seen art where they have his chest show his crest stone, and I think that's such a cool concept that would only really work with the Byleths, that I really want to see them actually go in and make Hell Byleths. And I think that it would just be so perfect for them. And so that's my answer. I want Byleth, but specifically Hell themed that shows the crest stone, because that's just way too cool of a concept. That's like my big hope once they start doing I think once they start doing units from that book, is that we get Hell Byleth. Also, he comes with DC, which means that you buy Feh Pass, you get a free DC, which is still pretty nice for Chain Inheritance. Next, he asks, you probably can't answer this, but what are your current projects and goals in Feh? And I actually can, because none of the upcoming ones are ones that I was keeping secret. Is that a Forsyth? I think that's Forsyth. That is Forsyth, okay. Bold Fighter, don't need it. Probably just gonna merge him, honestly, because I don't need Bold Fighter fodder. Joint Hone Defense, yeah, no one's drooling for that. I could put it on Dimitri and stack his defense even higher. Pro strats. I don't think I'm gonna merge into the speed one. But yeah, I actually can answer that because I don't have any projects that I've been trying to keep like secret. Of course, here we just finished Dimitri, and then we're trying to finish Azura. Once he enters the weekly revival pool, I really want to work on Dedu. And now that we have the new beast skills, I want to go for Selkie as well, try and plus 10 her. And all my big projects are always plus 10s, because even though plus 10ing has become much less important for units, I still look at it as a way of showing how much I care about the unit. So my favorites, I want a plus 10. But yeah, Dedu and Selkie are like the big ones in terms of like orb spending. For Grail projects, though, I've already mentioned that I really want to go for Queen Lumera, and I'm just waiting on fodder for her. I'm hoping that we actually don't spend all our orbs here, because in case the unit that I need fodder from reruns, then I can get that for her and start on her. But she's my next planned Grail project, unless something crazy happens. I'm still on the fence in terms of Groom Male Robin. I might go for him, I'm not sure yet. And then I really want base version Ash and then Clan, Fram, Vander all added into Feh, but probably not going to happen anytime soon, so wouldn't really count them, but if they ever get in, they're definitely on the list. And then finally, the big one in terms of like new units that they would add that I would go for would probably be for Male Alir. But again, I don't know if I want to go for the version they just added, because there's a lot of issues that I have with that one. So I might wait for an alt of him and go for that instead. Okay, so we need 3 more. And next question. And this one is very topical because I won't shut up about it. He asks, what's your favorite Pikmin, both as a species and a game? Yeah, with Pikmin 4 coming out, I've been talking nonstop. I don't actually get to talk about it much, but I really love the Pikmin series. It was one of the first console games I actually owned. So long before I was messing around with Fire Emblem, I was strategizing in Pikmin, learning the art of Dandori. And in fact, I actually have, I got Pikmin 4 for myself as a early birthday present, and I've been playing that a lot, but I've been having to hold myself back from rushing through and beating the game because it wasn't even my birthday yet, and I would have felt really bad if I finished the game before my actual birthday. But my favorite Pikmin type is blues, water Pikmin. Of course, you guys know I like the color blue. Usually they're the ones that open up the map and really let you explore everything fully, so they kind of represent like the freedom of having the full map opened to me, and I really like that. So love blues, though all of them are pretty cool. Ice Pikmin are absolutely broken, and I really liked Winged in 3. But if I had to pick just one, blues are probably my favorite across the board. And then in terms of game, my favorite is the first game. I have a lot of nostalgia, but also I think it's just got the best atmosphere. The types are relatively balanced. It's a really simple, short, very good for repeat playthroughs. Not good for giving me blue orbs, apparently, though. And yeah, just really love Pikmin 1, but Pikmin 4 is really good. We'll have to see where it ranks once I finish it, but it's a contender. It's actually a contender, so I'm pleasantly surprised by that, even if Ochi is absolutely frickin' broken. Absolutely broken. But yeah, I've had Pikmin brain rot the last few days, and I have refused to shut up about it, so that's where that question comes from. In fact, I'm probably gonna go play that right after I finish this. But next, if you could change anything about Byleth, what would it be? And this was a really interesting question. I had to think about it for a while, because Byleth to me is like pretty much a perfect character. I love everything about them. Like, I was thinking maybe some superficial things, maybe get rid of female Byleth's weird tights, so that mostly so that people stop complaining about it. Maybe make male Byleth cuter, make him give the twinkification of male Byleth, make him cuter just a little bit. Give them brown hair so that I can kin them even harder. But really, I don't think any of those really need to happen. I don't know that I would actually change those. But then I realized I think what I would change about Byleth would simply be giving him a different class promotion outfit than the Enlightened one, because the Enlightened one is still kind of a goofy looking outfit, honestly. That would probably be it. I'm just not wild about the Enlightened one outfit still. It has grown on me a lot, especially because of Legendary Byleth in Fey, but it's still kind of goofy. Still would have preferred something cooler. And then finally, the last question, courtesy of Morph, is if you were a Precure, what would your cure name be? And disclaimer, I have almost no knowledge of the Precure series. I've seen some clips here and there, mostly of our good boy Cure Wing. That is Morph's boy. He really likes Cure Wing. And I do too. He's got a really cute design. I actually drew him, and it was a lot of stuff to draw. A lot of stuff going on. But it's a cool design. But I know it's going to be the boring answer, but I'd be Cure Angel, of course. I actually thought about drawing myself as a magical boy, trying to do like a Precure style outfit, but I've been busy with other stuff, frankly. But it does sound like a really cool project to do, so maybe eventually I'll get around to that. But yeah, I'd be like Cure Angel. If not that, then I don't know, maybe like Cure Comet or Cure Star or something like that. But yeah, that was the last question, so thank you everyone so much for your questions. They helped give me something to talk about as we trudged through this. A lot of uneventful stuff, just a lot of Tsubakis and Cordelias and other launch blue units. But It was fun to answer those and give you some insight on some things. So I always like doing these. Thank you for the questions. And now I guess we have to face the reality of still no Azuras. We've now burned over half our orbs, and that's a little unfortunate, but hopefully we can get those last Azuras without too much issue. Oh, nope, there's another Resplendent unit, but it's just Corrin. Come on. That's not the Fate Scroll we're looking for. Yeah, I mentioned that I do need to pick up some fodder for Queen Lumera, so I'm hoping not to burn all my orbs here. It would be great to have some left over. Yeah, we're so close. We just need like 3 more for Azura, so. Oh, and another unit that I have the Resplendent for. I ended up with a lot of blue Resplendents. Not planned. Most of these characters, they just happened to be there when I bought the pass for Byleth merges. So I didn't intend to get most of these characters. The only ones I think I intentionally went out of my way for were Robin, Azura, and Male Corrin. I think those are the only ones that I specifically wanted. Oh my goodness, another Corrin. Another Corrin. How'd we have a wheel with 3 blues and none of them were Azuras? Oh wow, we're up to 5.67 again. That is bad. Come on, give me 2 Azuras here. No. Unfortunate. Oh, that's something else. Speaking of art, my friend drew me this super cute art for my birthday, and it's adorable. They always do really cool art, and I'm always happy to get little drawings like this from them. Oh, this is bad. But yeah, that made me happy. I just saw that actually in the middle of recording this while I was cleaning out the barracks. Oh man, we saved so many orbs and now we're going back under 300. It's painful. It's painful. No. No. I really wanted to... Oh wow, 6%. Jeez. I really wanted to finish Azura today, but I may have to call it early. Unfortunately, because I do want to still have some orbs, but I was hoping I'd finish both of these guys today. We'll keep going, but 3 copies left. 100 orbs per copy. That's not great. We need a wheel where we get 2 at once or something. Turn those odds around. Which we're not even getting wheels with blues half the time, jeez. Oh, the pain of Fey summoning. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I forget what it's like to just get wheels with no freaking focus color. Or only one, that's also not great. Like, we're at this high pity, I want to get like a wheel with multiple copies. Now we... No blues, no blues. Man, Corin, we didn't see her at all during like the Dimitri summons, and now she showed up for the Fates representation, I guess. Come on. 6.33. Oi. Oi. That's no good. That's no good. That's no good. This specific character is no good. All right, 3 Azuras right here, and then we'll be done, please. Please, 3 Azuras. No. Again, blue resplendent, not the one that we're looking for. Blue Fates Spear Unit. Again, not the one we're looking for. It is funny that Dimitri and Azura, both Lance Infantry. Not super common. Oh, Lilith. Blue Fates Unit. Again, not who I was hoping to see here. I like Lilith, but that's not helpful. Not at all. There goes that whopping 6.3% pity. Oh. Yeah, I may have to call it soon. Just because I don't want to burn all my orbs, but we tried. Azura just was not interested, I guess. Oh, well. Just to make me look like a liar, she showed up. Oh, Miss Azura, why are you tormenting me? This has been not great. Alright, that was actually painful, that long gap, but we need 2 more copies. We'll try a little bit harder. We'll try and push the last few copies, but that was bad. I may have to just hope for luck on tickets or something, but yeah, I really wanted to finish Azura today, but we'll have to see. 2 more. Come on. Azura, please. I've wanted you since like I started playing. I wanted to max you out, and I never thought it would happen because back when I started Fae, Azura was like the premium of the premium units. Back at launch, she was so coveted they put her on a Hero Fest banner. That was where I got my first copy, actually. Now she's a 4-star special and not particularly impressive, but I like her. Please. Oh, no. Oh, Nina. Looks way more fancy than a 4-star healer would suggest. Alright, 3 blues. Come on. Azura. Oh, a Fates Lance. Benny boy. Not who we are specifically looking for, unfortunately, but at least it's someone we haven't been spammed with in these many blue orbs. And he is joined by another armored Lance Volbar, so fitting. Fitting, if nothing else. Ah, Marcia, no. Tsubaki. Man, am I actually gonna commit and drop all my orbs here? I really shouldn't. I really shouldn't, but like it's a special day. We're supposed to get Azura all maxed out. That was the plan. We'll see. No. Oh. It's funny, we're like getting a Fates character like every wheel. It's just not the one we're actually looking for. Unfortunate. We've gotten a lot of Roches too. I think I could plus 10 him at this point if I still wanted to do that. If that was still one of my goals, that would be on the table at this point. Not even a blue orb. Not even a blue. Come on. How could you do this? Chad. No. No. Oh my goodness, no blues. Alright, maybe this is a sign to stop. I might just break the pity and then we'll leave her at plus 9 and we'll have to get lucky. Like getting double Chad, because like, what are the odds on that? Come on. No, I've seen her so many times. No, I don't want La Rochelle. She is not the unit who has a Resplendent that I'm looking for. Oh, finally. Alright, do I push for that last copy? That's the question. Yeah, we only need one more because we're at plus 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Against my better judgment, I'm gonna push for that last copy, so let's go. Rally luck, come on. Immediately it didn't work because we got colorless, but please, we just need one more copy. Oh, we got Dorothy, who I pulled on the engage banner and then I accidentally turned into a combat manual without paying attention. I'll try not to do that this time. I should have just marked her while I was in the screen, but oops. Come on, Azura. You are the ocean's great waves. No, Sedith. Sedith, you interrupted my song. He said, please refrain from singing at 2:30 a.m. Also, why did I pull green? I should have pulled red because Leo's here. So we got Balthy. I just autopiloted green because we were doing green for the Dimitri banner earlier. Come on, just one more Azura. Just one more, that's all we need. I don't need more quick riposte fodder. Alright, come on, one of these has to have an Azura, right? Just one copy. No, another resplendent blue unit. Seriously, I've got Corrin, La Rochelle, Est, Robin, Azura. That's so many. So many for someone who's bought FEH Pass so few times. Oh my goodness. No Azuras. No Azuras. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we were actually pretty lucky, statistically speaking. No. I don't want to ever see Natasha ever again. Be gone. Yeah, statistically speaking, we were lucky on Dimitri, but I don't think the same is true for Azura here. I don't think this is going fantastically for her. Come on, we just need one last copy. One copy. For me, as a treat, for my special day. Oh. Too many Ilianos. Too many copies of her. I've still not gotten over how many copies I pulled while chasing that one plus speed Robin. Alright, come on. I don't need Elise, I just want Azura. Oh, of course. I shouldn't have opened my mouth. And there goes that small little bit of pity that we'd built up. Come on. Happy birthday, you get to lose all your orbs and your mind. I don't think we're gonna repeat this next year. Actually, since next year, since we got Claude last year and Dimitri this year, maybe next year we needed to go for Edelgard, right? Complete the set. I don't think so. Probably not. I doubt she'll even be on banner for my birthday next year, but you know, who knows? Maybe. Maybe the stars will align and we'll end up going for Legendary Edelgard on a remix banner next year for my birthday. That'd be funny if it happened, but probably not. Probably not. Come on, we need one Azura. Just one. Odin, no. Again, I'm getting lots of blue Fates units, just not the very specific one that I'm looking for. Oh my goodness. I don't need... Okay, thank goodness. I don't need another Elise. You know, I probably should just start going green if there's no blues. No blues, just go green. because I want to preserve whatever little pity is left. We're at a nice number of orbs, but it's not nice that we're at that number because, like, I was hoping we would still have, like, over 100 orbs when we ended this. Oh, Florina. I think I didn't list her in my tally of blue resplendence. Please, Azura. Azura, come on. No. No, 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 no. This is atrocious. Under 50 orbs, yay. Yeah, we started the Azura segment with 540 orbs. We are now under 50. We are almost to 500 orbs spent on her. Which is insane for a Gen 1 unit. Like, genuinely not worth it. Objectively speaking, absolutely not worth it, but here we are. Emerin. Alright, come on. One of these blues has to have Azura. Oh, there we go. Finally. Alright, she costed over 500 orbs, but we got her. Not even gonna touch those other ones, thanks. Even though we're at high pity, we don't have the orbs for it. Thank you. So there we go, 5 Azuras. It only costed quite a lot. Roughly 100 orbs per Azura. Actually, I guess technically she was probably right around average cost per copy, but it was still painful. And again, I was hoping to have more orbs at the end of this, but we spent 760, 252 on Dimitri, 508 on Azura. Quite a lot. But this was a very costly summoning session, but it was still fun getting to splurge for my birthday and answer some questions from you guys. So even though it was painful at the end there with Azura, I did still overall enjoy myself. Now I just need to save a lot again. Again, objectively not worth it for a Gen 1 unit who doesn't even have a pref, but we did it. Anyway, thank you guys, as always, so much for watching, and also for all your wonderful questions and birthday wishes as well. Best of luck to you guys on your summons, and until next time, this is Hoodie Angel Brandon, Dimitri, and Azura, signing out.